In a far-off land, invisible and untouchable, there existed a realm where sounds were scarce, and voices even more so. This world of silence was home to Echo, who, unlike the other ethereal beings, had been burdened with a peculiar curse, the inability to speak her own words. Instead, she could only mirror the words spoken by others, a fact that had made her existence in this serene world both lonely and unfulfilling. Echo was a delicate being, made of shimmering fragments of light and mist, and her movements were as graceful as flowing water. However, her silenced soul ached for expression. The burden of her curse weighed heavily on her, as she wandered through the ever-silent forests and the tranquil valleys, listening, absorbing, but never originating a single sigh or whisper of her own. Despite her plight, Echo was determined, driven by an enduring desire to find her own voice and break free from the shackles of her echoing existence. Her journey began with a whispered legend, a tale of redemption found at the heart of the world. An ancient oracle was said to reside within a grotto, bathed in eternal twilight. The path to the oracle was fraught with uncertainty, twisting through dense forests where even the rustling leaves held their breath. Echo traversed mountains draped in clouds and crossed rivers that murmured tales of their own in hushed tones. Along the way, she met others hungry for sound, a murmuring brook longing to read poetry, a mute bird dreaming of song, and a breeze pining to hum a lullaby. Echo empathized with these silent souls, and together they traveled, finding companionship in shared silence, the unspoken understanding bonding them strongly. The journey was arduous but offered brief moments of beauty and reflection. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, they reached the legendary grotto, draped in shadows that danced to a symphony unheard. The oracle, a being older than time, was seated at the center, his presence a gentle vibration felt through the ground. "You've come seeking a voice," the oracle intoned, his voice resonating with the very stones. Echo nodded, an action filled with the hope and longing years in the making. "Your voice has always existed within," the oracle continued. "But it takes courage to believe you possess the power to use it." Echo's heart fluttered. The oracle reached out, touching the mist that formed her being, and a sensation rippled through her essence. "To find your voice, you must listen not just to others, but to yourself, to the whispers you feared were too faint to follow. Learn from the silence," he advised, "for it is in silence that your true strength lies." With that wisdom, Echo felt a transformation within her. The echoes in her formed a symphony of her own making, and she sang for the first time, a melody formed from a lifetime of reflections and borrowed rhythms. Her voice, though tentative at first, grew stronger, a unique harmony that spoke of freedom and the courage it takes to truly hear oneself. Thus, Echo found her voice and, with it, brought life to a soundless world. She painted it with melodies that were uniquely hers, resonating through the silence and creating a legacy that would echo beautifully forevermore. Do not forget to subscribe the channel for more.